We began with that rollover crash on 490 westbound, sending 28 passengers on the bus to 4 area hospitals. We have live team coverage as an investigation continues. In the last half hour, Donald Trump won the electoral votes in Wisconsin. He has now surpassed, as he said earlier, the 270 votes needed to secure the presidency. Now, Pope Francis also met with Vice President J.D. Vance yesterday. In a post on X, Vance saying, quote, "My heart goes out to the millions of Christians all over the world who loved him. I was happy to see him yesterday, though he was obviously very ill. May God rest his soul." For more on the Pope's far-reaching legacy in our community and beyond, we go live to Chris Lopez at Sacred Heart Cathedral for us. Chris, good morning. 6:03 and cleanup continues this morning across the greater Rochester region after torrential downpours led to widespread severe flooding stretching from Henrietta all the way to Canandaigua. Now on Calkins Road, at least one vehicle you're seeing here had to be towed to safety after attempting to navigate through the rushing flood waters. Had you ever thought or envisioned this for yourself, having such a successful career and making a lasting impact in culture?
You know, it's a dream. It's a dream of an artist to first have a chance for the world to see what they do. You know, I've been blessed to be able to do music and movies and television, now sports.
No blank space in the Buffalo Bills fans' stomachs today. The Bills and their food service partner offering specialty snacks for the Bills and Chiefs game tonight, inspired by Taylor Swift. Or like building up the anticipation. Come on. Oh, do you see that? That's what we call a nice cross section right there. This is great. That's good.
Okay, we're dishing it out this morning, celebrating National Chocolate Fondue Day.
Is this like a vegan mozzarella?
No, this is tofu.
This is what?
Yeah. This is chocolate-covered tofu.
No flavor, no marinade?
No, I'm fairly certain it's extra firm.
Okay.
But even extra firm tofu is not firm enough.
I think this is going to be tough for me. Yep. We are looking at parking spots right now that seniors got to personalize and decorate. Tell me a little bit about how this sort of started.
Yeah, so last year, the students really advocated for wanting their own parking spot.
They will be arriving here soon. In the meantime, I'm going to have some fun as we're waiting. We are so happy to see you, and I'm going to show you just how happy we are. Doing some hopscotch this morning. Woo!
Stephannie Joseph is live at district headquarters, and Steph, the focus now is to find a temporary leader.
Well, as you said, the board right now is focusing on finding an interim superintendent who could start in a matter of just weeks. A driver of the car behind me right there failed to yield a stop sign and crashed into the front of a school bus. Now, take a look at the video that we're about to show you here. Both the bus and car had significant damage. Karen, this is an active homicide investigation. Police say that the shooting happened at this Popeyes behind me just after 7. And I'm just going to start with the tragic events that unfolded last night. At least 7 people shot in Maplewood Park. One of the victims, a person in their 20s, was killed. We want to mention that we did see a medical examiner's van just a short time ago. My photographer is panning to that right now. That medical examiner van is still on scene. And you can also see that there remains a large presence of firefighters and police that have been here over the last 90 minutes that I have been here. We are starting to feel it pick up. We're on County Road 12 here in Naples. Just seeing more of that wind continue to pick up, and definitely those showers coming down. Now we'll be sure to bring you the absolute latest as we continue to track this weather pattern throughout the night. Guys? I'm here on Eastern Boulevard near Rite Aid. Utility crews have been out trying to restore power after several power lines you can see behind me snapped due to the weather. It's SUNY Brockport, definitely in that eclipse spirit. I mean, take a look around. People already have chairs out, blankets, telescopes set up. So much is happening here. Severe weather causing destruction on this stretch of Eastern Boulevard in Canandaigua. Several power lines near Rite Aid fell, leading to a tangle of wires all over the street.
I've never seen anything like it.
Michael Smith's wife was picking up medicine when the power lines came down and she couldn't exit the store.
I was able to get down to her, and then we walked out with a couple other people who called people to come get them.
Another man who was at Abbott's nearby also waiting to leave.
I'm on a vacation here for my first day, and I'm staying about 5 miles up on by the lake, but I'm not going to see that lake very soon. I did help the Abbott's people try and save some of their ice creams by going to a freezer that was still working.
He was unable to cross the wires at the request of fire crews and had to speak over the phone. Others were trapped inside their cars for a time.
There's a couple of vehicles that when the poles came down, the wires obviously fell on top of the vehicles, trapping them. They're smart enough to obviously stay in the car. Nobody was injured.
Navy veteran Robert Podlaski and his 9-year-old service dog Levi are inseparable.
He's been by my side every single day.
Levi was initially meant to be a therapy dog for Robert's father, who had brain cancer.
So we were going through all the training to get him up to therapy dog standards, and he was clicking it every time. We got him certified as a therapy dog. Just about the time we were getting ready to move Dad in, Dad passed.
Levi was then trained as Robert's service dog, helping him with severe PTSD and service-connected disability. Beyond that, Levi has helped Robert navigate the very worst, losing his 20-year-old son Dakota 4 years ago when he was shot and killed in a drive-by on McGee Avenue.
He made me get through the murder of my son. He made me get through back surgery by bringing me his leash and forcing me to get up and walk. And he's been my best friend ever since.
Last month, Levi slipped on the stairs.
His legs did this, completely splayed out.
And tore his ACL in his left hind leg, causing him pain and limiting his mobility.
He can't even climb into the bed to wake me up when I have nightmares. And I can hear him whining at the bottom of the foot of the bed, just whining because he knows he needs to get up to wake me up and he can't.
Levi now needs a $7,000 surgery, an expense Robert can't afford on disability.
The thousands of times that he has helped me and gotten me through some of the darkest times of my life. And now he's hurt and I can't help him.
Even with the surgery, Robert will need another service dog as Levi recovers and officially retires. But that search has come with challenges.
Some way, somehow, I will get another dog. Either it's going to be provided by the government who promised me that I would earn these veteran benefits, or I don't know what I'm going to do.
Rochester police releasing new body-worn camera footage from the officer involved in Monday night's shooting with a suspect on 1st Street. Investigators say this all happened around 9:44 that night after a ShotSpotter activation on 7th Street. Police also sharing this surveillance footage they believe shows a suspect firing those shots before speeding away. A chase between the responding officer and the suspect ended when the suspect crashed a pickup truck at Hempel and 1st Street.
The suspect then ran from the vehicle, and the single officer pursued him on foot. As they entered the rear of 360 1st Street, the officer momentarily lost sight of the suspect, at which time he was ambushed and tackled to the ground.
Footage showing the officer looking for the suspect with his taser in hand before that alleged ambush.
The taser was deployed and the officer was impacted by the electrical shock of the taser. The taser then fell to the ground. The fight then began over the officer's handgun, which had been removed from the officer's holster. Think about the pitch black. Now picture yourself with your eyes closed, lying on your back, fighting for your life over a handgun with someone on top of you.
5 rounds were fired during the fight.
Shoot me.
At least one hit the suspect in the jaw. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive.
In the 2011 Chevy Silverado operated by the suspect, a .38 special revolver was located on the floor of the driver's seat, as I had previously said. This contained 6 spent rounds in the cylinder. At 360 1st Street, a loaded .380 caliber handgun was recovered in the driveway. Additionally, approximately 100 grams of suspected cocaine packaged for street sale was located in the suspect's front pants pocket.
3 Rochester City Council members called the shooting, quote, unacceptable in a statement Wednesday. The police union criticizing the council members for their comments without having looked at the footage first. Those council members want all body-worn camera footage given to the Police Accountability Board for an investigation. The PAB has said it plans to conduct one.